He was a king born for war but not for peace, and in the end it cost him everything. At just 18, Charles XII of Sweden stunned the world. History would call him the Lion of the North, a king who fought not from a throne but from the front lines. When the Great Northern War broke out in 1700, Denmark, Poland, and Russia saw a boy they thought they could crush. Instead, Charles struck first. His army, small but fierce, moved with breathtaking speed and precision. At Narva, in the heart of a blizzard, he led 12,000 Swedes to annihilate a Russian force 4 times their size. Victory after victory followed. In just a few short years, Charles shattered kingdoms, toppled kings, and made Sweden the master of Northern Europe. But success carries its own poison. Charles, once brilliant and adaptable, became consumed by the idea of total conquest. Peace was offered and diplomacy whispered, but he refused to listen. His greatest miscalculation came when he turned his eyes east toward Russia. Charles underestimated the cunning of Tsar Peter the Great. In 1708, he launched an audacious invasion of Russia. Ignoring the brutal winter and the warnings of his generals, he pushed his exhausted army across hundreds of miles of frozen wasteland. Tsar Peter the Great had learned, adapted, and set a deadly trap. He refused to meet him in open battle, instead burning crops, poisoning wells, and drawing the Swedes deeper into the cold, where starvation and frost became Charles's deadliest enemies. By the time Charles finally engaged the Russians at Poltava in 1709, his forces were starved, outnumbered, and broken. The defeat was total. The invincible Swedish army was shattered. Charles, wounded and defeated, fled to the Ottoman Empire, exiled from the kingdom he had once commanded with fire and steel. He returned years later, but the Sweden he ruled was a shadow of its former power, drained of men, broken in spirit. Yet Charles could not let go. He threw what was left into new wars, desperate to reclaim lost glory. His story ended in 1718, during a siege in Norway when a bullet struck him down. Whether it came from an enemy sniper or the hand of betrayal remains a mystery. What is certain is that with his death, Sweden's empire crumbled, and the Lion of the North roared no more. Charles XII remains a paradox, a master of war who could win every battle and still lose everything. Was it fate that defeated him, or the weight of his own pride? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you love deep dives into history's greatest triumphs and tragedies, like and subscribe for more.